6 weeks ago in Plymouth, there was an incident of road rage between a pedestrian and a driver. The pedestrian finished up dead.
He liked being private. That was the way he was. He was very quiet, very independent. He was helpful, and he helped other people. And he loved his family.
No one doubts that Colin Beer had too much to drink that Saturday. He'd been at it all afternoon.
I don't know why he'd been drinking that day. It was a surprise to me because when he came to visit me, or me and my wife, I offered to take him out for a drink, and he said no, he wouldn't drink it anymore. He'd stopped drinking.
Come on.
I know about 7, half 7, I don't know yet.
What's the others doing?
Just
a minute. What's that blue for that?
What the hell? There was a man stood in the middle of the road. He looked a bit drunk and was staggering a bit. But then we noticed that as one car went past, he hit the windmill of it. When I first saw him get out the car, I did think that there was going to be a fight, or at least words would be crossed, because he looked angry, but I didn't think that it would be that bad. When I saw the man attack the victim, I felt a bit nervous, but when I saw him fall to the ground, I felt sick, because it was like, how could someone do that?
The car was a silver blue Peugeot 406, known as Samarkand Blue. This is Plymouth at about 6 p.m. on Saturday the 9th of June. Norman, we should point out he had much darker hair than the actor in the reconstruction.
Yes, he did.
Now, what do you hope for from this appeal?
Well, I believe that this person could have been a visitor to the Plymouth area, either working or in pleasure. And Colin Beer was 5 days in intensive care before he died. It's well on the cards that this person actually left the area and doesn't realise the result of his actions.
And of course, may not even have meant to hurt Colin all that badly.
That's right, Nick. It's one blow, and I don't really think that fellow ever thought that he would kill Colin Beer as a result of that strike.
So, you've really got to get this guy to call in himself. I mean, that's really the essence of what tonight's about, then.
That's right. I need to know his side of the story. What happened that day? I've numerous witnesses to this. Many people can identify him.
Now, I mean, I was going to say, you're going to get this guy eventually because you've got so many clues and you'll be able to eliminate all the... Because that sort of Peugeot 406, that type of blue, in that town that day is infrequent. You're going to be able to find them eventually.
Absolutely. There are only several thousand of those in the UK, and we can methodically work our way through that.
So what you need, he to come forward, explain his side of the story, and if not, other people who've got a suspicion who he might be.
That's right. My appeal is, who came home on the 9th of June with a sore hand, who has access to that silver blue Peugeot, who is like my artist's impression, and has knowledge of Plymouth or knows people in the Plymouth area.
Okay, well, the driver may be a sales rep, visiting Plymouth, whoever he is. Maybe he's got relatives there. It's unlikely he set out to kill Colin, as you've heard. So if you know who he is, give us his name, please. 01752 789 039. Or in this or any other crime, you can always call Crime Stoppers on 0800 555 111.